Welcome back. How y'all doing, neighbors? How y'all doing, neighbors?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
I'm one half Coach Lamont.
I am Drake.
And we are here.
The good neighbors, baby.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Back like we left our car keys.
Oh, I thought you was serious for a second.
That way.
How everybody doing today? We are glad that y'all tuned in for another episode. We appreciate everybody. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe as you go throughout the video and you enjoy the content.
Absolutely. So, I'm about to talk about something for everybody that may be a little controversial.
I'm telling you, man, you gonna shock me with this one. I know you is, but I'm gonna chill.
I told you I was gonna do it. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about dope.
Go.
Now,
I am all ears for this one.
We're gonna talk about dope. Now, we're gonna go with the etymology of dope real quick. When you heard the term dope back then, when you think of dope, what do you think?
When I think of dope, I think of two things. I think of the drug, and I think of a person being good, fly, happy, dope, cool. Like,
dope. Well, I guess that's
chill.
I think yeah. See that's, and I love both of those terms. Yo, that's dope. Now we can go with two ways. During our era, somewhat, so to speak, you heard dope, you was like, you look cool, you look fly. Back then, the term was possibly stupid.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's a dope. Like, if you ever watched the old TV shows, I like old TV shows.
I never referred to that.
Yeah, I like old TV shows. I like the old black and white shows, the TV land shows, you know. He's a dope. He doesn't know anything, all that, you know. Then the other term, dope, you know, for the street characters out there, the narcotic aspect.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to talk about dopamine. So, the reason why I led it into that was the term dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical release in the brain that makes you feel good. Having the right amount of dopamine is important both for your body and your brain. Dopamine helps nerve cells to send messages to each other. So we're going to talk about the dopamine aspect.
Okay, I'm down. Okay.
So there are certain things that dopamine in your body that trigger certain aspects of how you move and how you live or whatever. You know, we can go with things such as intercourse. That was probably like top one that popped in my head. Don't judge me.
I like intercourse for women.
The smell of baked cookies.
Oh yeah, the aroma.
The aroma.
Damn, now you make me actually want some cookies. Thinking of it, that's that dopamine.
It's the dopamine. These things can trigger, a release, like a dopamine rush. That ooh, you know what I'm saying?
You just saying that right now.
Got you, see?
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what it does. You know what I'm saying? So now, those two aspects, basically, now that hopefully you guys understand where we're coming from with this topic, basically, those are the things that encourages, certain aspects in your body. Like I said, the cookies, the smell of a woman, the smell of a man for some ladies or whatever, something that triggers something inside of them. Right? Now, what about that dopamine aspect that you receive from social media?
It's an addiction.
It's an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you always need to have or feel like you have to see.
And then most people use that excuse, though. That's their business. Their job is social media.
Right. But if it's not, because for most people, okay, if your job is having to interact with social media or things like that, then that's still a dopamine release for you, because guess what? Now you have to check.
You're getting happiness in a fix.
You're getting happy from a fixed
job
of not knowing what it could be, because guess what?
Gotcha.
That message or that notification may not be from something that's dealing with your job. It may be a random email, might be a spam email, might be Might be a text message, might be a phone call. Because once you hear it, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into another step from a dopamine, okay? Which is what's called a Pavlovian dog whistle, okay? Now it's a thing called the Pavlovian dog experiment, and I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna break it down to you. It's called the Pavlov experiment. Pavlov was conducting research on the digestion of dogs when he noticed that the dog's physical reaction to food subtly changed over time. At first, dogs would only salivate when the food was placed in front of them. However, later they salivated slightly before their food arrived. Now, does this make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
So, that ding or that ping that you hear from your phone, that's your Pavlovian whistle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why that dopamine.
That makes sense.
That's why that dopamine and that Pavlov whistle kind of interacts with each other, like you said, especially if you're continuously using your phone, or maybe you're just used to it.
Ding! Got you.
So we are triggered by certain things in us that makes us.
And it's funny, not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
You do that not consciously either.
No.
It's just
It's
soon as it go off, you just like, you could be typing or something, and then as soon as it go off, you like.
especially for some people. Like I know some people that do they put certain sounds. Like I know I am put certain sounds on certain notifications, and you put that certain sound on that certain app or something, and you're like, oh, you definitely, you know what I'm saying? So you know what that was from. That text message when you like this, depending on, all right, that social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be, you be like, oh, I got it. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So that's the Pavlovian.
And is that where we at now? Is that like 90% of the world now? Is dopamine is the internet?
Absolutely.
You think?
I think any type of, I believe any type of social media aspect that you're continuously on is your dopamine fix.
Okay.
Because you're on it for so long, it kind of like becomes. There's a way to do it. You can look on your phone and see how much screen time you have on certain apps. So if you, even though you just might be like, I'm laying in my bed, I know I need to go to sleep, but let me scroll through the book real quick. And now you scrolling. And now you scrolling.
And you be in
and
there
scrolling.
For hours.
And you there just scrolling in your bed knowing you're supposed to be asleep. Plus that's also the screen trigger filter that has it, because now you're supposed to go to sleep. Now that screen colorization is tricking your brain into thinking like, say, it's daytime.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So now you on your joint, on your phone, you like.
And now you sit here mad. It's 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
And you got to get up in like an hour.
Yep. And you've been playing on your phone this whole time.
This whole
you looking
time.
at the lights. You looking and
random stuff. And as always, like I said before, you end up going down that hole where you're not supposed to be. I went from looking at outfits to shoes to politics to why do turtles backflip? Why am I looking at a video of a bat upside down and look like it's dancing? And you're scrolling. So
that's interesting, because you do get into that, and then like, especially if you're working throughout the day, you're exhausted and your body know you exhausted. Mm-hmm. And so you jump in the shower, you're like, all right, it's about to wind down. You wind down, and then for some odd reason, you jump on that phone while you in the bed, but your body said you was tired though, and then you get on that phone, and then it's like, boop, that dopamine just kicked in.
Dopamine and that screen, that visual screen time.
That's crazy.
It's tricking your brain into thinking it's daytime. It's 3:30 in the morning. These are psychological aspects that we don't pay attention.
If that's the same thing with like a TV at night.
Absolutely.
Like, what some people say, I can't sleep without a TV at night. Is that really your dopamine like is you getting your pleasure out while you're falling asleep, in a sense.
You're finding a way to television basically. Because listen, let's do this.
It's a double dip.
It's double dipping. Because guess what? Television.
Let's cut that bitch off and go to sleep.
Yo, cut that bitch off and go to sleep. Television. It's telling something to your vision. It's putting things in your brain that you're not normally doing. You ever be watching TV and you be zoned out and somebody could be in your ear calling your name and you not even paying attention?
Yeah.
These are triggers and aspects that we don't know. It's a hypnosis. It's a psychological hypnosis, and we don't pay attention to it because we've done it for so long that we don't even register it as it being
seriously,
as it being something that's somewhat of a distraction to you, you know?
Yeah.
Because you have to watch it, you have to observe it, you have to absorb it. Like in the movie Fight Club.
Now my next question would be, why do we ignore it though? But
why do you ignore it?
Yeah, because some of us, we know that some of these effects is happening to us, and then it's like we give ourselves small baby excuses to keep it going, and you know it's affecting your life in such a way where, I don't know, but you can't help it though. It's an emotion,
yeah,
and it's a thing that you just can't. You're never going to remove dopamine or the other one. What's the other one? Jesus Christ, I was about to say amphetamine, but that's drugs again.
Right,
serotonin. That's
a serotonin, but it kind of like is a drug. It's basically it's built on unconditional and a conditioned stimulus and response. So it's, if you're so used to doing, you have a kid, the first thing you do is, for some people, they put the kid right in front of the TV.
Yep.
The kid like this. First of all, I'm a kid. I don't know nothing. But once you put Daddy Daycare, Daddy Doo-Doo Pants, whatever those little shows they got on, and you put him in front of there, and the little dude running around with makeup on his face, and hey, little boys and girls, and the kid like this. What is going on? First of all, I only see my parents, but what is this character that is out of the norm? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So.
Damn, so they give it to us early, huh?
These things are
early.
They have been psychologically training us for years, and we don't even know it. I mentioned a long time ago about the situation with the World of Worlds.
So what's your dopamine?
What's my dopamine?
Mm-hmm. At the moment, at least. Present.
Well, because I'm still mentally jacked up. Anytime I hear a old song that takes me back to when I was younger.
Yep. Okay.
I grew up with like, most of the time, the people that made me listen to like older music that people like us don't normally listen to are my uncles. So I got a chance to listen to things like soft rock music or 80s hair bands and stuff like that, or things like that. So those things that I hear that trigger those senses in me is something that make me like remember that time.
Yeah.
You know, the classic, right. You know, cutting grass, right. And you know all that stuff, you know.
I can say right now it would be fruit and healthy food.
Healthy food
right now. That's like my little dopamine at this point, at the moment, because I'm getting a happy vibe with knowing I got comfort with eating something other than
the norm.
Little Debbie, Lay's,
cakes and snacks,
cookies. Not necessarily like or heavy sandwiches like a Burger King or McDonald's and stuff like that. Right. So eating, getting back on the salads, the fish. The
dopamine is the knowing that, yep. And it's even better when you're knowing that what you're eating it's a lot better. Like I talked to the one young boy, man, he said he don't eat no fruits. I'm like, dude, I don't eat no vegetables. I'm looking at him like, dude, you better eat a strawberry or something. Like, you're like, nah, man, I don't eat that stuff. And I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
even know what you got up in your body.
We all are work in progress, especially trying to, I'm not saying that we like super fit, but we're trying to at least
Correct.
Cleanse our system from all the impurities we've been jacked up over the years. Damn you, Cheetos, hot Cheetos.
So why I know I said serotonin earlier. So what is that?
What the serotonin is?
Yeah, what is serotonin?
I think the serotonin, I'm not even gonna make nothing up so y'all can look at me like I'm crazy.
Serotonin can help increase happiness by alleviating depression and anxiety.
A chemical that carries messages between nerve cells in the brain and throughout your body. Serotonin plays a key role in such body functions as mood, sleep, digestion, nausea, wound healing, bone health, blood clotting, and sexual desire. Does serotonin make you happy? Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that mediated satisfaction, happiness, and optimism. Serotonin levels are reduced in depression, and most modern antidepressant drugs, known as serotonin reuptake inhibitors, act by increasing the amount of serotonin available to brain cells. I'm glad that I just did that. Thank the Most High for putting that in my head.
What?
And that word is SSRIs.
SSRIs.
Serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Let's see if we can get canceled off this one. A lot of those situations that's been happening in schools, in locations where so-called pews are involved, and we're looking at these so-called people that have been doing them, have been on SSRIs. So they have been on certain inhibitors that have made their brains chemically imbalanced, that they were prescribed. Can you imagine being prescribed for something?
So these cats got low serotonin?
No, it's an uptake. It's think of your brain being smothered in gravy.
Oh yeah.
I can say this because I know. It doesn't.
I like gravy. I like gravy.
I like gravy too. But that was the first thought I had. Like, my brain was like smothered in gravy. I like gravy. I like biscuits and gravy.
Brain smothered in Italian sauce.
Italian sauce? Yeah.
Exactly. It sounds better.
But the gravy sounds better. Okay, white gravy.
It just sounds like.
I thought of white gravy. The first thing I thought of was white gravy. White gravy is good. White gravy and biscuits, fam. Come on, dude.
Maybe one or two, not like maybe one.
Like biscuits and gravy.
Like maybe one biscuit with heck no, because I don't even like what they call those? That steak
country fried steak.
Country fried steak. I don't even really care for that.
Damn, fam.
I ate it before, but
it just don't do nothing for you. Yo, just stick to eating fruits. That's your thing, man. Just stick to eating fruits.
No, I like fish, salmon.
Oh, pescada. Pescada.
Papi
like pescada.
I don't know what that is. Nah, the
He said,
country fried
papi,
steak.
nunca.
Nah, like I don't know, like because they used to serve didn't they used to serve something like that at school before too?
Biscuits and gravy?
No, like the country fried
steak.
something like that.
If we're gonna call school country fried gravy, we call it pizza in the white box with like no pepperonis on it. The same thing.
Didn't they serve something like
similar?
Similar.
Yes.
To the country fried.
Yes.
Steak. Yeah.
We don't know what it is.
I don't know.
We don't know what it is.
And that's what made me not go towards that.
They gave us Salisbury steak, and I love Salisbury steak.
I like that.
Shout out to the frozen packs of Salisbury steak that kept us humble.
So low serotonin is one of the factors that may contribute to depression. So I never knew that. So you want your serotonin levels to be actually high. So you want your serotonin levels to be high. You don't want
like the same what we just said. Like, you smelling some chocolate. Ooh, that's chocolate.
And so then that would be a dope. So then I guess you would take a good dopamine and convert that to your serotonin, and that way they can work together in the sense.
It has to be a balance.
Yeah.
There has to be a balance.
And I guess that way, like the dopamine, you would give yourself a good balance of having both serotonin and dopamine, but it would give you a balance of having good dopamine.
You don't want it to.
You would still have dopamine, but it's
over
good dopamine.
You don't want it to overrun.
Yeah.
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Now, is it? Well, yeah, you can have bad dopamine, definitely. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, you can have bad dopamine.
And then that will give you
good ghetto dope.
And then I'm assuming that will probably give you. So how do that work?
It's like it's like having uppers and downers.
Yeah. So I wonder which one worked first. I wonder dopamine works first, then serotonin, or do serotonin kick in and then that's where your dopamine kicks in at? I wonder which one works off of the other.
All right, let's think of it like this: energy drink. It shoots you up, and then you crash.
Okay, so
certain energy drinks.
So when you get the energy drink, because now I'm thinking crazy.
Okay,
you get the energy drink, but before you drink it, you're getting that happy feeling from it.
Let's do it like this.
Now that have to be.
Let's do it. Let's do it like this, real quick. Upper and a downer. Energy drink and alcohol. It's an upper and a downer.
Oh yeah.
Rum and Red Bull.
I like alcohol.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, guess what? You're taking a upper with a downer, because remember, you gotta come down. You are going to crash.
Yeah.
You're gonna crash.
Yeah.
So that's one way of explaining that. We're not trying to get too technical.
Oh no,
I'm not trying to get too
technical. And these are not even questions I'm asking. I'm asking you guys too down below. So
yo, please,
down below, down below. Let us know. But you
just thought we were talking about dope, like we was Scarface. Nope.
I ain't what you was talking about.
That's why I did it that way. No women, no kids.
I like this though, man. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
So dopamine.
Dope. And I thought about it, and I was like, I want to talk about it because we all have our little quick dopamine moments. Like I said, that Pavlovian whistle that we hear cooking, and all of a sudden that notification go off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You go, oh, you know.
You know, you burning your food up.
Burning your food.
Damn shame.
So yeah. So I just thought I wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
And give people.
I'm gonna take a look at this first, also while you're talking.
I just thought I wanted to give people a quick. We do things for so long that we don't even pay attention after a while, and we don't know why we do it. So I thought if we can explain the psychological aspects to an extent of why they happen, so it can like better maybe you cut down your phone time. Let your dopamine be going into the wild. I'm not saying go out there with the bears and shit, but you know, let that dopamine be you getting some fresh air. It's a beautiful dopamine.
Mm-hmm. And it lasts longer, so
it lasts longer. It helps a lot. Let that dopamine be you smelling some fresh flowers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you go on walks, man, you clearing your mind out.
You're supposed to too.
It helps, man. Enjoy nature.
Don't be walking trying to kill somebody. That ain't good for no health.
You know, we've been put in a position where we've been so technologically bound that we don't enjoy the nature that surrounds us.
No, you're really right though.
So just a little bit of enjoying that helps a lot. You're cooped up in your house for so long. It's like, let me go to a walk to a park. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't have to be an artificial dopamine.
No, it don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Really don't.
It ain't gotta be your burn. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be what you said. You know what I'm saying? Let it just be something natural.
Just get some air.
Get some damn air.
Let the air hit you, man.
When the last time you seen a bunch of kids outside, man? I'll be outside right now playing sideline pop.
It's really sad.
I'll be outside sideline pop.
It's really sad.
Ding dong ditch.
Nah, they don't want none of that though.
You know, something outside. Go get somebody to go to the park. Go play some ball.
Their lifestyles is different now, man. They dopamine is them damn video games.
You know what? I ain't mad at that. But once your dopamine becomes some type of technological advance, it's like it's taking away your interaction from conversing with
I
other
agree.
people.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But they got it now to where this world technology is
I'm saying, but
key.
it is key. But guess what? If you're gonna use the technology, at least make it work for you. Just don't just be on it.
Oh yeah. These kids don't understand that yet, though.
Well, some of them do. Some of them do. Like a lot of them creating like channels and things like that. Even if you going out creating a blog, something like that.
Yeah.
Like I used to hang out with my grandmother, and she would take me to random places. I don't know what a park festival is. I don't know what that is. If I knew I could do it now, back then, I would have been blogging the heck out of that stuff. Because those were things that you watch people do it when you were younger with the big cameras and like that. You're like, man, them people crazy.
Oh yeah. Now you out here doing the same thing.
Now I'm out
Big
here.
camera.
Look at
You
the
all
flowers.
doing the same thing.
Look at the trees. Look at that sunset.
Right back,
Yeah, no doubt. So it's don't let the artificial dopamine stop the natural one that you have within inside you.
Yeah.
that
Because
make-
life is good, man. Life is great out here.
Life
man.
is great.
Enjoy
I
it, have
don't care
fun.
how nasty y'all think it is. Life is
Enjoy
good.
it, have fun, you know. Get that good dopamine spirit, man. Like my man said, take some walks, ride a bike. I gotta get a bike because I used to enjoy riding a bike. Now I understand why certain cats ride bikes. I used to thought it was, these people broke, ain't getting no cars.
Bro.
Some of these people got cars. They just a
They
bike is the
choose.
way.
They choose to
A
do
bike,
the bike.
is the way. I remember when I had a bike and I lived 5 minutes away from my house. At work, I worked 5 minutes away from my house. It was summertime, I just rode the bike and I was like, yo, that's saving on gas, money, all type of stuff, man. And I felt good about it.
And you feel good about it. You enjoy, something like riding a bike, just being out there. I know certain people live in certain cities or whatever, and it's kind of somewhat of a hindrance to how you live your everyday life, but you don't have to make it. Sometimes you have to change and switch it up a little bit for
Force it.
you.
Yep, force
You
it.
have those are the good forces that you
force it.
put on yourself.
Yep.
The riding your bike, the drinking the clean waters, the taking your vitamins, things like that. You know what I'm saying? A little quick stretch.
You
My man was. I came up. My man out there getting his little walk on in his spot.
Yeah, try and improvise.
No excuses.
Yeah,
There's
try
no
and
excuses. You can make as many excuses as you want to put yourself in a bad position, but at the same time, are you really helping yourself? Nope. I'm gonna do it next week. I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do
And
it
then
later.
shoot, then I got this party and stuff to go to later today, and I'm end up working out.
Look how many people start to work out when they know they got a vacation coming up.
Yep. Well, I mean, I've been was trying.
I'm
to
just
get
saying.
my-
I'm just saying in
yeah,
general.
Yeah.
You
But
be on crunch time, like, man. I gotta lose 15
yeah.
pounds
But you
by
know-
2 weeks.
But not even that. I said the same thing, and the beauty of it is, I'm happy it worked out for me in a way where, I felt like I was rushing to do that, and for the summer or whatever like that. The summer here, I already done got compliments about how I look, and I'm not even where I want to be.
But
that's
they see the progress.
They see the progress. So
And
that's
that's
a
what it's
plus.
about.
So that's a plus there. But where I was getting at is, I'm happy I'm doing it now, because even in the middle of the summer, it gave me the confidence to know I'm not just doing it for no seasonal ordeal. I'm doing it
I'm trying to make it happen.
as a permanent lifestyle, not just seasonal. Where when you start trying to do it around the season, it's like, you're trying to lose 20 pounds in a month. That's not gonna
It's
work.
not real.
That's not realistic, man.
And look at some of them people that be trying to go the quick route.
You know what I
It
mean?
ain't
Even
even
20 pounds
even,
in 2 months. That's not really realistic
It's not
for
realistic.
most people.
And some people go to alternative
So-
routes, and for some people it hasn't been turning out in a
Even-
positive light.
But even that takes
You still
2
gotta heal.
months that takes
still
2
gotta
months
heal.
afterwards. So either way it go, it's not like You know what I mean?
There's no quick fix.
There's no quick fix. Yeah, there's no quick fix.
This shit ain't a fix-a-flat.
And then you still got to work that out because some people think that
after you get it,
you know what though? They feel like that's a temporary ordeal. Get that, you get what you get, and then you can blow up and go back to what the same. No,
nah, you got after you get it, you got to maintain. You got to maintain it. Yeah, we ain't even gonna do that. But guess what? You know who you are, and we love you for who you are, not what you do.
Oh, I love you as a whole.
Oh, we love you.
So.
Oh, we love you.
All right, man. So what else we want to talk on this?
No, that's it. That's all they getting. They ain't getting no more. They ain't getting no more. Pay attention to that dope you intaking. That's all we gotta say. All dope ain't good dope.
You was 100% right about that one. Yo, you was 100% right about that one on all good dope ain't.
All dope ain't good dope. That's it.